Let me pour you a drink.
Thank you very much. How did it end up like this? On one side, a smiling beauty sits so close her skin is almost touching. On the other, my boss is glaring at me with a terrifying expression. While panicking inwardly at the situation, I thought back to how it all began.
Oh, looks like it's closing time. Everyone, keep in mind that the plan you explained is set to launch in 2 months.
With the department manager's voice signaling the end, the meeting concluded. As everyone started moving and I was tidying up the conference room.
Hey, Matoi, you don't have plans after this, do you? Come with me.
The man calling out to me was Naruki Shibuya. He's the assistant section chief of sales, and I heard he's 32. And I'm Kazuki Matoi. I'm 29 and work in the marketing department of a mobile carrier. Yes? Was there something about the plan you didn't understand? I thought he had a question about the new rate plan discussed in the meeting.
No, you idiot. It's past working hours. You're so boring with nothing but work, so I'm taking you to a cabaret club.
So, I'm basically just there to make you look better? Apparently, I was way off. I couldn't help but give him a deadpan look.
Glad you understand. But hey, someone your age should learn how to have a little fun, right? It's my treat. What do you say?
Shibuya is like this. The moment work is over, his language gets pretty rough. Although his teasing can be mean-spirited at times, he's a boss who, all things considered, looks out for me. Understood. I'll join you.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear. There's a girl I really like lately. She's cool, or rather, has a salty attitude, but that's the best part. Though, I feel like she's a bit nicer to me than the others. Her name is Yurika.
So, even though I wasn't interested, I decided to go along to the cabaret club as a social obligation, albeit reluctantly. We requested Yurika, and when Shibuya introduced me...
Welcome to our club. I'm so happy you're here.
Huh?
And that brings us back to the beginning, with her holding my business card happily and flashing me a brilliant smile.
Kazuki and Naruki, you're in different departments, right? What do you do in the marketing department?
Well, I think about mobile rate plans and things like that.
There are so many different plans coming out lately. It's wonderful that you think about plans that suit each individual.
Thank you. Shibuya told me she had a salty attitude, but this is top-tier service. I wondered where the cool part was, but she was definitely cool towards Shibuya. Maybe this is just what Shibuya considers salty. But seeing him look at me with frustration, I felt awkward, realizing that wasn't it. Just then, a staff member whispered something to Yurika.
I'm terribly sorry, but I've been called to another table, so I have to step away for a moment.
Eh? Yurika, you haven't talked to me at all.
Every single one of her movements has been beautiful since we arrived. That must be one of the reasons she's so popular. While Yurika brushed Shibuya off with a light apology, I was impressed by something entirely different.
Hey, Yurika is only being nice because it's your first time at a cabaret club. Don't get carried away.
Once Yurika left the table, Shibuya, whose speech was getting slurred, warned me sternly. That's when I realized it might just be because I'm a new customer. That's certainly true. As expected of you, Shibuya. Being a regular here gives you a different perspective.
Yurika is joining the new customer's table!
Humph, obviously. Just watch. That table over there looks like new customers too. I bet over there she'll...
Hi.
Apparently, being a new customer had nothing to do with it. So, that attitude is her default, and she was only giving me that good tier treatment, but I didn't understand why. I've never met her before, have I? Several hours later, I helped a completely wasted Shibuya up so we could leave the club. As we were finished paying and were about to leave, Yurika came to the entrance to see us off.
Kazuki, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you. See you.
Please take this.
She casually handed me her business card and pointed to a specific part. There was an SNS ID and the words, "I'll be waiting for a message," written beautifully. She's such a beautiful person. If I had met her before, I would definitely remember. So why is she treating only me so kindly? Wanting to know the reason, I sent a message to the SNS account, which looked like it used her real name.
I'm sorry, I invited you yet I'm late.
No worries, I just got here too. 2 days later, on Sunday, I had arranged to meet Yurika. I thought we could just talk over text or phone, but she says she wanted to meet in person.
The cafe is close to here. I'll show you the way.
Yurika had chosen a coffee shop at a station halfway between our places. Yes, she even went as far as picking out the place herself. Thank you for doing all this.
No, it's only natural since I'm the one who invited you. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Yurika is my working name. I'm Sumire Eto. The reason I invited you today is that I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? I was taken aback by her unexpected words.
I know it was just part of your job, Kazuki, but I'm truly grateful. This happened 5 years ago when I was still a high school student.
With that introduction, Yurika began to tell a story from the past.
When my grandmother switched to a smartphone, she didn't understand it, so she signed a contract exactly as the staff suggested. But she couldn't use the features and it was expensive, so she went to get it changed. I just want to be able to make calls and send messages easily.
And this is the basic plan. You have to cancel the subscribed apps yourself.
I don't even know what to press to make calls or send messages.
You'll just have to get used to it.
The staff member was being dismissive, and just when my grandmother was at her wit's end...
Could you let me take over? I apologize, man. If you don't mind, could you tell me what you're having trouble with?
The person who stepped in to help was you, Kazuki. You listened so kindly back then. You adjusted the plan as much as possible to meet her needs.
She smiled and handed me a worn-out business card. It had my name on it.
When my grandmother came home that day, she told me about it so happily. I went to the mobile shop a few times after that, but I never saw you again.
There was a personnel reshuffle right after that. I remember that incident well. Based on that interaction, I came up with a plan for elderly customers, which led to my transfer to the marketing department. I never imagined she was that old lady's granddaughter. My chest felt warm with emotion.
When I got your card, I knew immediately it was you. I wanted to thank you not as the hostess Yurika, but as Sumire Eto. That's why I asked you here today. Once again, thank you so much for what you did.
No, thank you for remembering such a small thing.
No, truly. My grandmother was so happy. She said it had been a long time since someone was that kind to her.
Her smile, different from the one at the club, made my heart skip a beat. If you're okay with it, would you meet me again? I surprised myself with the words that slipped out unconsciously.
You beat me to it.
Sumire, formerly Yurika, looked surprised for a moment, then smiled mischievously. After that, we started meeting once or twice a month. By the time we could talk naturally with each other, I decided to ask her something that had been on my mind. Sumire, you actually smile a lot and seem to like talking, don't you?
Ah, yes. I suppose I've always been that type.
Spending time together, I realized she had a friendly side. That made me even more curious about why she kept up that salty attitude at work. When I asked, she smiled a bit uneasily and slowly opened up.
My parents both worked, so my grandmother basically raised me. Even as an adult, I was a grandma's girl. I always wanted to pay her back for everything. I started working at the cabaret club to help with her medical bills. But She passed away a year ago, and I gradually lost my sense of purpose. Remembering her made me want to cry even at work, so I tried desperately to empty my mind, and before I knew it, I had become cold and distant.
I see. You were trying so hard, Sumire. Perhaps my words were unexpected. She choked up for a moment, then gave a small smile. Seeing you at the club brought back all those memories of my grandmother I tried to lock away.
My grandmother taught me how to treat people. I realized if I kept being cold, I wouldn't be able to face her. So, I'm going to try my best again.
From the next day on, Sumire threw herself into her work just like when her grandmother was alive.
Naruki, welcome! I'm so happy you came to see me again.
Shibuya was surprised by her smile, but he instantly became ecstatic and started coming in whenever she had a shift.
Eureka! Work was crap today too, but seeing you heals me.
Thank you. You're always so charming.
Shibuya used to say the thrill was in winning over a cold girl, but her new god-tier service completely captured his heart.
Matoi, that girl Eureka I took you to. She's treating me like a god now too.
One day, when I ran into him at the office, Shibuya bragged to me in high spirits.
She said, I decided to cherish the customers who come to see me. Isn't she adorable? You aren't special after all. She'll fall for a regular like me way before someone like you who only went once.
He has no idea I'm meeting Sumire, not Eureka, outside the club. Don't go too crazy. Making customers fall in love is basically their job, you know. I decided it was better not to say anything. I just gave him a warning as he skipped away. Since Sumire declared she would do her best again, hostess Eureka's sales skyrocketed. Her transformation from salty to angelic created a gap that made even more customers fall for her. She went from near the bottom to the #1 spot in less than a year.
Congratulations on being #1, Eureka! Congratulations on being #1, Eureka!
The customers cheered at the special champagne tower. Expensive alcohol flowed freely, and everyone there celebrated Eureka's rise to the top. And for the second time since that day, I was at the club, invited by Shibuya.
Hey Matoi, I'll tell you something good. Eureka finally became #1. My support was a huge factor, of course, but I'll graciously let you celebrate the fruit of her love.
That's how I got dragged here, but I wanted to celebrate for her too, so it was perfect timing.
Thank you, everyone. And I have one announcement to make. I, Eureka, will be graduating from this club in 1 month, after I've had the chance to greet you all.
The crowd murmured at her announcement, but she continued, looking straight ahead with dignity.
Remembering my grandmother's teachings, I worked hard with a renewed spirit to repay the club. As a result, I received the undeserved honor of being #1, and I am truly happy. Thank you to everyone who supported me.
Yes, Sumire had been working as a hostess to show her gratitude to the shop and her customers. Having reached #1, she decided to close this chapter and move on to a new path.
Quitting? No way. You're quitting to marry me, right?
Shibuya stood up, holding the biggest bouquet of all, and shouted. The room went silent for a moment. Eureka was taken aback, but she smiled and handed back the bouquet he had thrust upon her.
Naruki, you are a valued customer. Thank you for celebrating Eureka's graduation.
Even blinded by love, Shibuya is smart. He immediately realized the hidden meaning in her words.
Does that mean you don't see me as a man?
Yes, you are strictly a valued customer.
Gah!
Shibuya, don't do this.
Don't screw with me. Do you know how much money I spent on you?
His scream echoed, and the club instantly erupted into chaos. Shibuya, please stop. I'm sorry, call the police. He tried to shake off the staff member, but he was no match for several men holding him down. He was then taken away by the police who arrived shortly after. Naturally, the police contacted the company. Disciplinary action was inevitable.
To be blinded by a woman and throw everything away. You've changed. There will not be a second time.
I am terribly sorry.
Love can sometimes make even an excellent man this foolish. That day, Naruki Shibuya was handed a pay cut along with a formal written apology. And with a company-wide memo about acts damaging social credibility, rumors about him spread instantly. He did something like that. It serves him right. As for me, I was boiling with rage. But I kept quiet, thinking that confronting him would only make him snap again. Samira said she blocked him on social media. Surely it'll be fine now? But he no longer cared about appearances. He felt he had nothing left to lose.
I only have Eureka. Only Eureka left.
Smoldering with anger, Shibuya was loitering around the club he was banned from.
Huh? Is that my toy?
Sunday morning. Ironically, it was the day of hostess Eureka's graduation. Good job on your last day, Sumire.
Thank you, Kazuki. I was able to do my best until the end because you supported me.
Of all things, he spotted me picking Samira up after work.
Eureka, what is the meaning of this? You wouldn't take my confession seriously because I was a customer? So why are you looking at him like that?
You! Why are you here?
Sensing Samira's fear, I ushered her behind me to protect her. Shibuya, why are you here? Stay away from her.
Why do I have to listen to you? Don't stick your nose in my business with Eureka.
I can't do that. Do you understand what you did here?
I don't want to hear that from you. I've been supporting her way before you even met her. And yet, you're the one getting close to her.
You're the one who brought me to the club to make yourself look better, right?
What?
Realizing his own actions led to this result, Shibuya trembled with frustration. And then...
Naruki, for the past few months, I tried my best to be there for people. I believe I faced you properly as part of my job. You don't love me. You just want to use me to satisfy your ego. Isn't that right?
Hearing Samira's words strike home, he finally let his emotions explode.
Don't screw with me!
Enraged by the sight of us, Shibuya screamed and swung at me.
Why is it you? I'm the one who...
As he charged, I pushed Samira out of the way and took the punch.
Stop! Someone, call the police!
Luckily, we were near the club, so the police were called immediately after Samira screamed.
You again! Knock it off!
Damn it, Eureka's mine! Why? Why him? Let me go!
That screaming figure was the last time Samira and I ever saw Shibuya. Now, as for what happened to Naruki Shibuya, a few days after being taken by the police...
I told you there wouldn't be a second time, didn't I?
I am incredibly sorry.
The company wasn't going to overlook a second police incident. Sumire, the club, and I all filed reports, and he finally ended up with a criminal record. Although released from police custody, Shibuya was immediately fired for cause.
Damn it, how did I end up this miserable?
No one would hire a salesman with a criminal record. Having drained his savings at the cabaret club, he returned to his parents' home in the countryside, where everyone knew each other. Surrounded by rumors from classmates and neighbors, he now scrapes by day to day. As for me, the injury on my face from Shibuya's punch was healing well.
I'm sorry, Kazuki. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It was only one punch, and you've apologized enough already. I should apologize for showing you something like that. It must have been scary. I was more worried about the emotional scar it left on Sumire. Seeing her smile kindly at me, I felt a strong desire to protect her. And as for Sumire, who decided to quit the club and pursue a new path.
I found something I want to do. I want to work in nursing care, so I'm aiming to get certified. I know taking care of my grandma is different from professional care work, and it'll be tough. I can't believe there are still such kind people in this day and age. I'm glad they helped you properly.
The first person who helped me is probably just following company rules. The older you get, the harder it becomes to do things properly. Sumire, rules are important. Especially when you work, you have to follow company regulations. But, if you can, when you have to choose between rules and people, I want you to choose to be kind to people. Just like that young man who thought of us while bending the rules as much as he could.
Kazuki,
What is it?
I love you. I love how you do your best to be kind to people, even within the rules.
She had kept the business card her grandmother gave her as a charm. And she cherished that small event like a treasure, using it as support. I didn't know the whole story, but I had already fallen for her. Sumire, I love you too. Please go out with me. We'll probably make mistakes in the future. We can't always do exactly what people want. Her world is still expanding, and I want to be there by her side. I will live my life together with her, the woman with a smile as beautiful as the flower she's named after.
This was such a cute story, and Sumire and Kazuki make such a cute couple. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video!